A single-storey house in a residential area of Tripoli reduced to rubble. Colonel Gaddafi and members of his family had been inside when it was hit by a NATO strike, according to a government spokesman. The leader and his wife had apparently escaped unharmed, but his youngest son, Saif al-Arab, and 3 of his grandchildren were killed.
The house of Mr. Saif al-Arab Muammar Gaddafi, known as Uruba to most Libyans, who is the youngest of the leader's children, was attacked tonight with full power. The leader with his wife was there in the house with other friends and relatives.
NATO has reiterated that it did not target individuals. The commander of its operation in Libya, Lieutenant General Charles Bouchard, said the strike was part of its coherent strategy to disrupt and destroy the command and control of those forces that have been attacking civilians. He added, "We regret all loss of life, especially the innocent civilians harmed in this conflict." Colonel Gaddafi appears to have narrowly escaped 2 airstrikes in the past 48 hours. The bombardment hit within 50 metres of the state TV building where he was making a speech at dawn on Saturday. 29-year-old Saif al-Arab is one of the lowest profile members of Gaddafi's children. He studied in Munich in Germany. It's reported he drove a Ferrari and was often seen in local nightclubs. Residents in the rebel stronghold of Benghazi took to the streets as news spread across the east of the country.
Saif al-Arab has died. After him, Muammar will follow.
Step down. We don't want Gaddafi and his sons. We don't want them.
But not everybody was convinced it was true. One member of the Transitional National Council suggested it could be a fabrication put out by Gaddafi to garner sympathy. Only yesterday, Gaddafi was offering to sit down and negotiate an end to the conflict. He had called on NATO to stop its air campaign.
Libya
welcomes the ceasefire and has announced this numerous times and is ready even now.
But NATO's response was of scepticism. Actions, not words, were needed if they were to trust his offer.
A spokesman for the Transitional National Council here in Benghazi said Colonel Gaddafi had brought this upon himself. Perhaps now, he added, Gaddafi will start to feel what so many mothers and fathers have felt having lost their sons and daughters in this conflict. Sue Torton, Al Jazeera, Benghazi.